Oh, you are joking me. Well, Coffee Bush Kid, why are you showing me a piece of lead? Well, I got me a really good signal, 44, 45. We dug it down and... oh. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. Well, we are on another adventure now. This is a private one. Our friend Martin has invited us on here. Apparently, Roman Tony. Might be a little bit of Saxon too. I'm thinking there might be some Georgian, because I can tell you right now, I got a really nice, there it is, 29. And I had a look at this. I thought, oh, is that a minim poking out there? But it's one of those shanked Roman coins, unfortunately. But still, actually that's a nice one. Nice tomback button. Good point awardage for shankage. But yeah, nothing on there. But yeah, there's our find. We've got it and we will keep moving. It was going both sides, but then got solid again, and I've just got that. Now look, this could be a bit of can slaw, but you just can't let an opportunity like this pass you by. No, it is bloody can slaw. Poop. But it's silver can slaw. But yeah, no. Foiled again. Let's keep going. Well, finally, it's shallow, and I've got a clod here. Now, I'm hoping it's in this. We're about to find out. Yes, we are in here. Somewhere in that back end. Somewhere in there. Oh, you are joking me. Here I am on a Roman field, and all I am finding is buttons. And there's a little 4-holer. Well, you can't say I'm not getting stuff, but bloody hell, I'm here for the Roman, not the bloody buttons. Finally I got something reasonably decent. And it's that. And you go, yep. No, that's a leather mount. How do I know? Because it's got those on the back. You can see the pin that's been bent over into the leather. So that's a fancy little piece of bling for someone's belt or scabbard or who knows what. But we got that with the legend in the LG24 at about 4 inches. So when it's non-ferrous, I'm not missing it. Alright, there, 21-22. The more I look at it actually, the more I'm thinking detonator cap out of a shotty end. Oh, bloody hell. Bother. But I'm not missing much. An 18. Swinging both ways, how's your father? When you see that come out in a clod, you've got to have your interest up. Now, Are we talking Roman? Are we talking medieval? Are we talking a mere nugget of now? I think that's a strap end. That's my call right off the bat. I think, unless it's part of a pewter spoon. Yeah, maybe pewter spoon. That's a bugger. Oh, the imagination can go wild when you just see one little piece of steel sticking out the ground. Anyway, we'll keep going. Wow. Screaming 43. I've just done a quick little brush and we've come up with this. Now, it does look bronzy. Are we talking Duploncus? Is it a buckle? Is it, it's round? I think it might be. That's got to be a Roman. That's got to be a Roman. That's as heavy as. Not had one like that before. He sorts through his bag. I mean, this is a soft one. I'm just lightly getting the dirt off. I'm going to say that's got to be a Roman. There's stuff on there. Can't see it in detail, but I'll see Malcolm or Lisa and yeah, see what they say. There seems to be a bit of writing around there. Yep, that's what I think it might be. We could be riding a winner. Awesome. Not a great deal of detail on it, but it has been confirmed that yes, it is Roman toady, and this is a cracky find. So, Cistercius, I've been told. But yeah, very happy to be on the Roman coins. Let's see if we can find another one. Well, are we going to be held aloft and taken in front of the emperor? Or are we going to fall flat on our face? Who knows? But there's one way to find out. Still in there and still strong. Right. Where are we? Where are we? Is it deeper? No. No, we're on. Oh, there we go. So if I carefully just go down there, or there. Rightio. Let's have a, take a Victorian plug out. There we go. I reckon I could do that. Oh. I know. Nope. Oh, you are joking me. Oh, bloody hell. Cancel to the max. That's unfortunate. Well, we've been walking this big field. Lots of ferrous targets. I think I've only had 4 non-ferrous targets. Screw top, and 2 pieces of aluminium. Anyway, I got a 4th one, and it's this piece of lead. And you'll be going, well, Coffee Bush Kid, why are you showing me a piece of lead? Wow! See how it's all undercut? I do believe we have us a pot mend. So back in the day when you had your pottery pots, and you wouldn't buy a new one, but if it got a hole in it,
you'd fix it with lead, wouldn't you? So that's what I believe that is. Now, whether it be Roman, whether it be medieval, it'll be something like that. It certainly won't be 20th century, I can tell you that. So yeah, funnily enough, that's a little bit of a bucket lister for me. I've always wanted a pot mend, and this one you can really see how you see the size of the hole there that it would have been. They've poked the lead through or melted the lead through and then peened it over like a rivet both sides. And there we have it. I'm happy with that. All right, got a 2728. It's down here. There's our hole, but it is just right there. Now, I have seen it. I've quickly thrown it back because it's always nice for a dramatic reveal. It was, there we go. It's that thing. Now, I'm hoping like anything that that's actually a little Roman. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's heavier. Well, it's a piece of lead. Oh, well, that's interesting because although it's a piece of lead, yeah, look, who knows, actually. I'm beside a Roman road. Well, what do you want to make of that? Squarish, hole in the centre. Doesn't naturally form that way. It almost looks like there's edges along it. Same on that side. Who knows? But we will keep going. Got a signal right by the power pole. No, it must be a thing off the power point, off the pole itself. I've dug down. Now sometimes big steel will give a non-ferrous signal. I had a non-ferrous signal. Ooh, look at that for an axe head. I don't think it's Roman and I don't think it's Viking, but it is an axe head nonetheless. Stonking piece. Well, the UK adventure is almost over and it's taken me to this moment in time before I finally got one. Oh. Moo tube. Moo. Just as a by the by, my grandmother used to reckon that cows used to talk on the edge of dusk. They'd start walking up and down the fence lines, and the first cow would go, "I'm going home, I'm going home," and the second cow would go, "I'm going too, I'm going too," and the third cow would go, "Woo-go, woo-go." Moo tube. Well, I got me a really good signal, 44, 45. We dug it down and that came out. Spindle whorl. So this is what they used to use on the end of a stick for making yarn, I suppose, with the wool. So it's a drop spindle. That's what they went on to. So that is just really nice. Actually, it's unusual to have the hole being bigger all the way through. Now we'll try and get a nice hard stalky bit, which is probably going to be the hardest part of everything. There we go. Actually, that's unusual to have it tapered. But that's a cracker of a find. Are we going to say Roman? Are we going to say medieval? Who knows? Lead is very difficult to date. But nonetheless, that's a pretty cool find. Very happy with that one. Well, the imagination could run wild on this one. Come in, have a look at this. 43, 44. Is it just a bit of copper wire? Is it the edge of a coin? Is it a buckle? We could hypothesise about this all day long, or we could dig it. I'm just being ever so careful, and the wind's making my eye water, and it stings. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Buckle! Well, there we go. Old one, new one, young one. Yeah, it's not that old. So, it's a D buckle, and yeah, we'll put that one in the pot and keep going. Well, we are still out on our private dig, but it's next morning. A little bit chilly, but I did have a really good signal down here. So we've got that coin, the non-shanked variety. Now I can see a bust there. Which way it's facing, who it is, have no idea. But it is nice and round, so it's not Roman. I don't know whether it's probably a farthing size because it's way smaller than a halfpenny. Nice bit of thickness to it, but yeah, sort of in the sunlight you can sort of make out a bust. I don't think we'll ever find out actually whose it is. We can surmise, though I am seeing, I think there's a couple of dots on there, so I just wonder whether that's the likes of a George II farthing. I'll probably go with that anyway. Anyway, good find in a big field. We found it. Let's keep going. Well, it's nearing the end of our time on this dig. You can see we're playing on the ploughed now, and what, I'll just look around for it. What a lot of other people are doing is swinging across the tops of the furrows. So I'm playing a bit of Central Victorian game. I've got my coil on the angle, and I'm going along down in the furrows. And down here we do have a 1920 somewhere. Now I'm hoping for a Roman, but there we go. This may well be Roman lead. But you know, a lot of people have been around. That's a fair sized target, but I did get it from down in there. So that's my theory for the rest of the day. I'm just going to keep walking up and down these plough lines, just with the coil on the edge, doing the edge of the furrows. I'll get something that, if it's that side, it'll pick it up. If it's this side, down deep and low, we'll be in with a chance. But I'll be a lot closer to the soil down here than if I'm swinging up here. Anyway, that's the theory. We'll see if it pays off. Alrighty, we've got that. That's a target we want to dig. I'm not even half sure I'm not bloody looking at it. No, that's just a stone. Alrighty, let's see how we go. I'm just down in there. That should be it. Awesome. Oh, more lead. But by the same token, it wouldn't be bad if that was a nugget. That was a piece of lead down in there that I got because my coil was running along the side of the furrow, not because it was cutting across the top. And when people do cut across the top, they're not skimming the dirt on the furrow, they're about bloody 3 or 4 inches above. So even with a little coil, with a little bit of thinking, you can still get it close to
to the ground to be able to find those deeper targets that sometimes bigger coils don't find because they're swinging too far above.
Alrighty folks, that is it for another Coffee Bush Kid adventure. A really big thank you to Martin from Digging History UK. He looked after us for 3 days, and we've been out on a club dig today. It's been great. The amount of people that we have met and talked to has been brilliant. What did we get? I got the spindle whirl yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't a great deal today. We got the crusty old farthing. We got leather mounts and that on the first day. There's been all sorts of stuff. Roman, that Sestonkus that I found. Brilliant. Anyway, it's been great to be here. Thank you again, Martin and the team. We drop one of these videos at 6:30 our time, Saturday night. Come on over and like, share and subscribe. We have memberships available, and thank you to those who have been taking up the option of the members. We also have an e-store. Walk through there, get some merch. Oh, speaking of merch, thank you for Digging History UK. And keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting. Remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. It's great to detect with mates. It's great to make new friends in this hobby. And we'll catch you next time.
There you all are. Welcome home. Hang on a moment. Did no one check to see if Wayne was there? Don't tell me we've left him behind. The diplomacy, they'll never forgive us. Oh. If anyone's over there and sees Wayne, can you post him back to us? Thank you.